Hi, I'm glad you're here, and I want to make sure that you can hear me okay. Um, if there's ever a delay, it's because I'm struggling with technology. Just making sure that the speakers are picking up my voice loud and clear. If you have a moment and you're able to, please let me know that you can hear me okay. My name is Crystal, and I am a health educator with the very wonderful Forever in Motion team. I wanted to do this outside today, but I don't know when you're watching this. Maybe live, maybe not. But it looks like we might have some rain coming, so I thought I'd better play it safe and stay inside. Um, Today's class is going to focus on core. So we're going to do a regular routine of warm up and cardio and balance, strength and flexibility, but all the while giving special attention to our core. Probably the most important thing I will say to you today, please keep in mind that you need to listen to your body. Take rests when you need it, modify as you need to, and honor what your body is telling you. We will use the chair today. We'll use a band. And I also encourage you to have a water bottle handy. Important to drink lots of fluids, comfy clothes, good supportive shoes, and a space that's clear of obstacles. I did bring in my yoga frog. He's usually outside, but it's time to bring some of these fun things in. So anyways, if you have a clear space and comfy clothes, the right equipment, we're ready to go. We'll start this class today in standing and just taking a moment to find some awareness. So where are your feet? Are they about hip distance apart? Do you feel steady and sturdy with that base of support? Take a moment. Legs are engaged. Feeling strong? Maybe feeling weak? That's okay. Just check in. See how your body is doing. And then, of course, awareness to our core. Think about, I cue this every now and then, a golf ball in your center. You're squeezing golf ball at the sides, front to back, and up and down. Those are all of our core muscles. Maybe roll your shoulders back a few times and then settle in with them away from the ears, lifting your heart up. Check in with your cervical spine, the upper neck, tucking your chin in a little bit, making sure we're not jutting out too far. Palms forward, that helps to increase our positive posture. And I think we are ready to begin. Chair handy at your side. We're going to do single leg bicycle. This is to help us find our core as we begin this mindful core class. Bring the knee up, slowly all the way back. Now, you might feel hip flexors working as you do this. That's great, but can you find some abdominals while we do this? Going for about 10, just warming up the hip joint and thinking about our abdominals and tall posture. 8, 9, 10. Is there a difference when you're doing this mindfully? Do you feel like you can connect with different muscles maybe? I've switched to the other side. I hope you do too. Again, going for around 10 of these. Stop if you need to. You could do this in seated as well. Well, my shoe looks big when I put my leg out like that. I don't have big feet. 8, 9, and 10. Enter into a nice, slow and controlled march. Hands are coming up opposite from the legs. We're maintaining nice tall posture. And let's actually talk for just a moment about our core. So core muscles, sort of mentioned at the beginning, involve side of the body, involve rectus abdominis, front of the body. And our core is also really important for good back health. Sometimes strengthening or weak back muscles can result in some injuries. Think about your pelvis as well and how the core keeps the pelvis aligned. Our pelvis is essentially a bowl, and with weak abdominals and weak back muscles, that bowl will tip forward, putting unnecessary and undesired pressure on your spine. So let's keep that, if you can imagine the pelvis, keep that bowl neutral. We're going to make this a little bit more involved, opposite hand to opposite knee. Modification for the chair, if that's what you feel like is right for you today, easy to do. So finding what works for you. Seated or standing, we've got tall posture. We've got that chin tucked in, and we are moving slow and controlled. We're going to come back to all these exercises. So round one, I encourage us to move slow, think about tummy muscles, and then round two, maybe we'll pick up the pace a wee bit. We'll switch to a cross-country ski in 3, 2, 1. Tap back and opposite hand reaches forward. Think about your core. Can you keep that belly button in towards the spine? How's your balance? Would you like to hang on to the chair? Are you feeling stable through that center of your body? That's what we're going for today. We're going to switch to toe taps to the side in 3, 2, 1. Great. Once you have this rhythm, find what we can do with our arms. Maybe we can do jumping jack. And not like big jumping jack. I mean, elevating up to the shoulder height is plenty. That gets our shoulders active. How does your core feel? Oh, I'm like a broken record. I keep asking. You're like, it's there. Oh, thank you. We've got a few people watching. Hope the volume is okay, everybody. We have, oh, spoiler alert, a Facebook post coming up on Friday. We have 965 viewers, I think, followers is the word maybe, and we are hoping to get to 1,000. So please share our Facebook page with your friends, pass these videos along. You know, with winter coming, this might be a really great way for people to keep active. Sometimes our Saskatchewan winters limit our ability to be outside and be active. This is great. You can stay with us all winter. All right, team, we're going to move back to our bicycle. Tap into that core again. How's our posture? Can we feel abdominals assisting with this motion? Oh, and you could make this a little bit more of a balance challenge. I mean, how about lifting those fingers up every now and then? 8, 9, 10. That might have been 11. We'll switch to the other side, do the same-ish on each side so that we feel symmetrical. That's usually a good goal. I'm also going to ask you, I'll remind you at the end of class, but I don't know when you're watching this, but right now it is September, and this season of fall is like nostalgic for me. I feel like I was raised on a farm, and I love to see the combines going in the fields and the trucks going. I love this. I love this fall season. So we gotta move to a March. In the comments, please give me what your favorite fall memory is. Um, I also feel like fall brings about a great menu. Like, do foods taste better in the fall? I don't know. I did a lot of apples this weekend, applesauce, apple pie. Oh, it just, there's some good eating in the fall. Homemade tomato sauce. Lovely. How's our core? We gotta focus. I gotta focus. We've got to tap. Hand to opposite knee. Core is working, core is engaged. Chair is handy. If you're just doing single leg taps, that's okay. I mean single arm. We're gonna switch to our cross country ski in 3, 2, and 1. Good. Tapping the feet back, toes back. Hand for balance if you wish, or opposite hand reaches out front. Your pace needs to be comfortable and safe. It doesn't need to be the same as what I'm doing. Lovely. We're going to switch it up to our toe taps in 3, 2, last one. Out to the side. Are you ready? Add those arms. And maybe single arm is good for you today, you know? It doesn't have to be both arms at once. This is maybe a little bit more challenging, maybe a little bit more involving for the cardiovascular system. Meet yourself where you need to be. Team, we're going to have a drink of water in 3, 2, 1. Good. Easy march, gentle steps, a quick drink of water. The water straw's a little slurpy. Okay, easing out of our cardio, we'll V-step. So I'm stepping wide as I step forward and narrow as I step back. Now let's add some arms. Draw a diamond while we do a V. Don't look at me. I'm no help. Okay, we got to go the other way. Are you ready? Step, step, wide, wide, narrow back. Wide, narrow back. Got it? Okay. Here's our V. I mean our diamond. Our V and our diamond. Oh, I wish I could see you right now. I feel like this is kind of challenging. Is it challenging for you too? We're done in 3, 2, 1. Good enough. Great. pat ourselves on the back. We're going to do a little bit of balance while we're standing. So I've got something that's new to me. Don't know if it's new to you, but it's called palm tree. I found it in a really great little book that I got from the library. Oh, it's probably backwards, the writing. But anyways, the point is there's always new ways to gently work new challenges into our body. So at the beginning of class, we found nice, tall, anatomical position. Let's find that again. Then on an inhale, come up onto your toes. Exhaling down, adding single arm. Your palm extends as you come up onto your toes. How's your core? Do we have the belly button towards the spine and our pelvis neutral? So 5 extending with one arm, and then you know what I'm going to say next. 5 extending with the other arm. If you need your chair, just turn slightly. Maybe, in fact, it's good for me to turn slightly. 3, up on the toes and extending the arm. Ankles, core, balance. Beautiful, that's what that is. Great job. Okay, this one's a little bit tricky, and I do want you to have your chair. It's not tricky. It's not tricky. It's just, it's hard work. So we're going to do, I'll maybe show you first. Just hang tight. Chair is right here. We're going to do a lunge back. Now, check your foundation when you do a lunge. You want to see your front toes. Make sure that knee is not too far bent over. That would put unnecessary strain on that knee joint. We don't need unnecessary strain. Then when we come up, we're going to just lift that knee and hold for a beat or two. Release, and then come back into that high lunge. We're not going too deep. Let's not get crazy. This is only the beginning of class. Okay, does that make sense? Chair is right beside us. We are ready, stepping back with one leg. And we're on railway tracks here, right? You don't want to have your feet too narrow because that wouldn't give you very much stability. Okay, so a little bit of a lunge. Slowly up with the knee and hold. 3, 2, 1, and back. And you can take a break in between if you want to bring both feet side by side. Slowly lift, core muscles engaged. 3, 2, 1, and back. I'm thinking 5 of these. You're welcome to do more. Feel my hip flexor opening up a bit. That's a good feeling. Lovely. Here's my number 4. Slowly back, little bit of a lunge. Slowly forward. Comes up, core muscles engaged. And here is beautiful number 5. You know what else I feel? Do you feel this too? Your standing leg is working so hard. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay. Was that hard work? A lunge can be a hard thing. Now, maybe you want to move your chair to the other side just so that you have full support. I'm going to leave mine here, making sure I've got my full tall posture to begin. One hand is supporting me. Then I step back with the opposite leg this time, checking my foundation. Knee is aligned, chest proud, and slowly rise. Hold. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Core muscles are braced throughout, right? This is a lot of stability going on to make this leg motion happen. And here is my fifth one. Again, the invitation is open to do more or less. 3, 2, and oh, pat yourself on the back. Mentally or physically, go ahead. Okay. We're going to move into hip abduction. Great exercise for our hips and our glutes, but we're going to be thinking, of course, about our core. So finding our tall posture, feet are about hip distance apart, legs are strong. Brace the core. Chair is here if you need it. Soft standing leg and active with the heel of the moving leg. So heel, I say active because I can do this pretty easily, quite passive, but my toes want to lead. And it's better if my heels lead because then I'm working my glutes more. I'm going to go for 10 of these. Again, you have the freedom to choose what works best for you. 8, 9, 10. Great. So we've done a lot of standing stuff. Consider maybe you want both hands on the chair as we uh, finish up our hip abduction here. Other announcements again, I guess I don't know, you can watch this anytime, so perhaps this will be too late, but September, um, oh geez, well, this Wednesday, upcoming Wednesday, September, is that the 15th? We're having a leader practical day in Saskatoon. So if you're a Forever in Motion leader and you'd like to brush up on your skills a little bit, we are going through um, the manual of exercises. Starts at 9. We're done about 3:30, and it's a great way to give yourself a little refresher. So there is still spots available, and you email Brenda Choman to reserve your spot. Okay, that's enough of hip abduction. Um, Single leg standing crunch. We will sit soon. Don't worry, you guys. We're knocking it out of the park. Okay, so for this, I don't want arms overhead, but I want them extended out. And we're going to bring our elbows towards our core as we lift one knee. Exhale and inhale. A lot of single leg stuff today. How you doing with that? 8, 9, 10. Great. Side 2. So again, whoopsie, it was breezy. No, it's not breezy in my house. But good reminder if you need the chair, right? So our next exercise is a plank, and I don't teach plank very often. I really need you to check in with yourself and see if this is going to be right for you. You can do a plank, great job on that, I assume, against the wall. I have to turn my camera. Anyways, okay? You could put your palms on the wall. The further away your feet are, the more um, core work you'll have to do. You can have, for a plank, the backrest of the chair. Again, Oh, I would put this against, here's my wall. You can't see it on the camera, but anyways, put the chair against a wall if that's available to you because I don't want this chair to scoot away on you, right? So here's another variation of a plank. If plank is something that you are able to do frequently, then this would be maybe a harder version. So putting your arms on the seat of the chair. Whatever version you're going to choose, you want to make sure you've got a beautiful straight line from the base of the skull all the way down to the heels. Like I could put a 2x4 on there and there wouldn't be much for zigzags. So let's choose our core um, method here. I don't know, how should I show you? Maybe at the backrest, because I don't want this to be too difficult or scary. Your chair needs to be secure up against the wall here. Okay, gang? Do you feel steady and ready? Okay, let's step back and find that position that's challenging, thinking about our core muscles, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it forward. A plank. Man, that is no joke, that exercise. Have a drink of water. Prepare to come into sitting. But don't get too comfy. Too close to you. Okay, gang. So as if we are coming into standing, this is a squat, a squat. Maybe angling my chair is better. Do you like that? Can you see me okay, guys? Okay, so we're on the edge of our chair. Take a moment, just like we found that good mountain pose in standing, let's find it again in seated. So core muscles engaged. What's that pelvis doing? Shoulders back, chest rising, chin tucked in. Good. Oh, and a few nice deep breaths feels good here. So hands for this exercise can be on our armrests, if you have them, or at our hip hinge, or out front. So I'm going to place my hands on my armrest at first. That's a great way to find out what the strength is like. We've got our toes tucked a little bit underneath us, and we're just going to activate the body as if we were going to come into standing. So explore taking your body through the movement as if you're coming up. Legs. I want legs and core working. Easy on the arms. Good. So we're going to lift our bum up about 5 times. And I encourage you to explore also your position of your hands. How does it feel if you change where those hands are? Can you hover for a few seconds? Going down slow and controlled is key. No plopping. Did I say 5 times? That's not enough. That's not enough. We can do more. Can we do more? 3 more. That'll make 8. That's good. Great. One more. Legs, okay, they're feeling it, but it's also an opportunity to tap into our core, right? Let's keep on the edge of our chair and do a few sit backs. Now, this is more for our rectus abdominis, and we should feel back muscles. Then we'll do some obliques, and then we'll move away from the core for a little bit. So with our sit backs, we're going back until a point of not of no return, a point of activation. That's a good word. Okay, hands can be across the chest, or hands can be up by the ears. That is not my favorite. It is more challenging. I do not need that. 3, 4. let's really focus on those tummy muscles. Think about how awesome we are as well for sticking with this video, for tuning in today. Maybe we can also think about those fall foods, those fall memories. That's what we'll write about at the end of class. Okay, gang, this is my last one. Please adjust. If you want a couple more, don't let me stop you. We're going to do seated oblique crunch next. So side of our core is going to get the workout here. We're going to raise one arm up and then bring that elbow to the outside of the thigh. Now, if raising your arm up is uncomfortable, you don't need to extend it all the way. I don't want you to feel dizzy or lightheaded. Listen to your body and just know that sometimes after we have done considerable work, raising an arm above the head can make you feel dizzy or lightheaded. So maybe not a full extension. Do you feel it? I know it's tempting to just feel the hip flexors, but we can really bring our mindfulness and focus into the side body. That's 8. For me. Repeat, other side. How's your breathing? Exhale as we exert. Inhale as we open. No racing. And maybe that arm is coming up too high. Maybe just a little bit less range feels better in your body. Last one. Thanks for hanging on, you guys. We're doing pretty fantastic, I think, with all of our core. Um, I'm going to go through a gentle core stretch called cat and cow from yoga, but I do want to caution you if you have osteoporosis of the spine, maybe make it a small range of motion. So this is to bring some nice deep breath in and offer our bodies a moment to appreciate all the core exercises that we've done. So as we breathe in, we lift our heart and lift our gaze up a little bit. And as we exhale, we look down towards the ground, maybe carving out a little bit of a C shape with our low and mid back. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, going down. Again, this does not have to be a big range of motion. I encourage you to work within your limits and mostly focus on the breath. Do you feel proud when you breathe in and look up? I hope so, because I really think you're quite delightful for sticking it out, doing this full core exercise video with me. It's not a fast pace when we're working core, but it is so important. Wonderful, good. Have a drink of water if you wish. We're going to grab our our resistance bands next. Okay, so we're going to make an M shape with our band and work our upper back. So find that shape. I'm going to choke my hands up just a little closer. I'm going to have a smaller middle of my M. Posture is tall. Core is engaged. Oh, Crystal, you're such a broken record today. Exhale and pull the band. Inhale, release. Sorry, I just forgot words there. Going for about 8 of these, thinking about our core, but also our upper back, strengthening our posture muscles. Elbows are soft, no need to straighten and lock. No, that's generally not very comfortable on the joints. This band is about at my chest height. Bands are available for sale at our Market Mall office in Saskatoon. $5 for a 6-foot length. Beautiful. Great. Okay, we'll do one chest exercise and then we'll come back to the back and then we've got our stretches. Okay, so for this, oops, the speaker's falling out. I hope volume is okay. You guys haven't told me otherwise, so I'll take that as a good sign. Preparing for working our chest, elbows are soft, and we're going to pull that band in. Inhale and open. How's the core? It's good, Crystal. Quit asking. Mindful movements. That's what we're doing. We've got chest muscles working, but we have core muscles engaged, and that is fantastic. 2 more. Great job, you guys. We've got an upper back row, placing this band underneath our feet. And checking our band while we're doing this, you know, any nicks or tears in the band, then it's time for it to go because this can really be a bit of a slingshot if it breaks. So we want to make sure that we have the best quality band. And like I say, $5. If you need a replacement, that's not terrible expense. So we've got our chest proud. I'm going to hinge slightly at my hips. On an exhale, bringing my elbows towards my torso. Muscle focus is on the upper back as well as the core. Shout out to Edith, who left a really nice comment on our page the other day. Thank you for that. That's always, I don't know, uplifting for us to hear that you exercise 3 times a week with our Facebook videos and that you enjoy it. Love to hear that. Thank you very much, Edith. 2 more. Last one. Slow and controlled. You got it, guys. Okay, it is time to enter into a gentle stretch. So, um, finding our comfortable seated pose, we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. I should have left my chair like this. Nope. Can you see my feet? Okay, I'll tell you what I've done. I've extended my leg. There we go. And we're going to point and flex the toes. Now, why not? Why not think about our core while we do this, right? Squeezing that golf ball that's right at the center of our body and pointing and flexing our toes. Some good ankle mobility. Ankle circle one way, ankle circle the other way, and then place that heel down. Still, I don't know if you can see my toes, but I bet you know what I'm doing. My heel is on the floor, toes are pulled up, hinge at the hips, but keep the chest proud. Feeling a little stretch, maybe in the hamstring, maybe you feel it in the back. We've had different lifestyles, we've had different employment, we've had different injuries. So it stands to reason that we'll feel this differently. But wherever you feel that gentle stretch, take a few nice deep breaths in and allow those muscles to lengthen. About 3 full inhalations and full exhalations. Then slide that ankle up, up, up. And again, we're all going to look different with this. Maybe this is where your ankle needs to rest. That's okay. For me, I'm going to bring it up on top of my thigh. Also, it just is a little bit lazy of me. It's simpler. Find your tall posture and maybe a gentle hinge here. Unless you've had a recent hip replacement, then don't do this because it does put you in some external rotation, which is great if you've got stable tendons, not great if you're post hip replacement. And I'm talking months. Like, I mean, if it's been years, you're probably okay. So take some nice deep breaths in, then draw your body up tall and place opposite hand on opposite thigh. Not so much on the knee, not good to put pressure on joints. Opposite hand to opposite thigh and gently turn and look to the side. A few nice deep breaths. Don't twist, don't force this. It's gentle and we're just looking to the side. Lovely. Coming back to the center, slowly exiting out of this. There is no rush. Letting that foot come down to the ground. Maybe a little gentle shake, and we'll prepare for the same thing on the other side. So lifting one leg up, thinking about our core, point and flex. Find some ankle circles. Man, it'd be easy to slouch in this moment, I think. I don't know. I'm not going to do it though. Go the other way with the circles. Great. Allow that heel to rest on the ground. Pull those toes up. Find tall posture. Maybe you had it all wrong anyways, probably. Hinge slowly and gently and take about 3 nice deep breaths in to release tension and allow the muscles to stretch. Drawing the body up tall. Invite the ankle to rise. Maybe it's rising up to here. Maybe it's coming to rest on the thigh. Find your tall spine and gently hinge forward. It doesn't need much, I don't think, until you feel it in the hip, the back, um, the glute. Rise tall. Gently place opposite hand on opposite thigh and turn and look to the side. A few nice deep breaths here. Again, not forcing anything and making sure we feel comfortable with this. Great. To the center. Slowly release. Lovely. We're going to cradle. elbows with our hands and gently rock the baby, loosening up any tension that we may be accumulated in our upper back. And then again, because we focused on our core, I think it's important to give a couple extra stretches to the core. So let's pause and do a gentle genie rotation, turning and looking to the side, taking about 3 deep breaths. Nothing is being forced here. To the center and to the other side. Great. Placing our hands at the back of our chairs and preparing to open up the chest, stretching the chest, helping our posture muscles open up. Maybe gazing a little bit up towards the top of the wall, up towards the ceiling maybe. But ultimately your neck is comfortable. We're not taking it out of anything natural. Beautiful, good. Opening up our wrist flexors. Can you give your hand, your fingers, apply a little bit of pressure, feeling a stretch here. Maybe it even comes up beyond the elbow. Lovely, and a few wrist circles, loosen things up. Repeating on the other side. Circling one way, circling the other way. And some gentle neck stretches. So take one hand down to the ground as though you're going to reach for something, and then lean your ear away from that hand, inviting a stretch into the side of the neck. We're only going to do this once, so really enjoy those nice deep breaths. Then head to neutral, and we'll repeat with the other hand, reaching down towards the ground. Slowly tilt ear towards shoulder, feeling the neck open up, allowing yourself to breathe deep. Great job. Hands to the heart. We're going to take 3 nice deep breaths in as we extend our arms, opening to the sides, and exhale as we give ourselves a hug and a pat on the back. Here's number 2. And with this last one, I want to wish you a very wonderful day. Please comment in below with your favorite fall memory, because I feel like this can be a very nostalgic time of year, or a favorite fall recipe, because who doesn't love some good food as the air gets crisp and cool? Well, we love good food anyways, but thank you so much for hanging on and joining in. Have a great day.